YouTube channel Free Excel Gyan, and my name is Shishir Gupta. If you are watching my videos for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification of my videos. Now let's begin the video. In this video, we are learning about if function. If function is one of the most used functions in Excel. This function checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. If function can be used with many other functions. In this video, we are covering simple if, nested if function with and lastly with or function. To have more clarity to this function, I have taken 4 situations where we will use this function. I have the student marks database with me where a student scores internal and external marks. Let's take the first situation. We have to find the result of students based on total marks scored. So basically, we have to find who passed the exam and who fails. Put the equal sign and then if bracket open, or you can just press tab. The first thing we need is the logical test, which means the criteria for our answer. In our situation, it is total marks should be greater than 38. So select D2 cell, then greater than sign and 38. We have defined the criteria. Second thing we need is the value. If the criteria is true, that is, if the student score more than 38 marks, then function should show pass, and if not, then fail, which we have to write in the value if false, and press enter. We have our answer. Sakshi has scored 71 marks and the result is pass. Now just drag the formula to the bottom of the range. Those who have scored 38 or less than 38 marks will be shown as fail. So we have solved our first question. Now let's move on to the second question. In the second question, we have to find the grades of the students based on their marks scored. We have to award the grades as such. Those who have scored 95 and above should be awarded A grade. Those who have scored between 81 to 94 should be awarded B grade. Then 61 to 80 C grade, 39 to 60 D grade, and 38 and below E grade. In this, we will use multiple if function within a single formula. Here we have multiple criteria. So our first criteria is 95 and above marks. Select D2 cell, then greater than equal to 95, as 95 is also included in A grade. In the value if true, write A, as we want to award A grade for those students who have scored 95 and above marks. Now, what if the criteria is not true? That is, if the student scores less than 95 marks. For that, we have to again apply if function. So, write if select D2 cell. Instead of writing greater than equal to 81, we can also write greater than 80. Both will provide the same output. Then assign B grade in true value and again repeat the procedure for false value. For greater than 60, write C grade. For greater than 38, write D grade. And after that, we do not have any condition remaining to apply, so we can just write E grade to show if any of the criteria does not satisfy. Just don't forget to close all the brackets, otherwise you will get an error. You can use this nested if for as many as criteria we have without any limitations. We have our result as per the desired table. Now let's check our next question. In the third question, we have to update the results where students score minimum 32 marks in externals and minimum 6 marks in internals. Here we will use the AND function along with if. I think we should name these questions to differentiate from each other. Now let's start solving the problem. The syntax will always remain the same. Start with equal and if. In this problem, we have two criteria to meet. First is minimum marks in externals and the second is minimum marks in internals. To apply these two conditions, we will use AND function and select B2 cell where external marks are awarded, then greater than 32. Then to write second logical test, put comma and select C2 cell, then greater than 6 and bracket close. Write pass for true value and fail for false. This formula is considering both external and internal minimum marks to show result as pass. Students who have not scored minimum marks in any of the two will be marked as fail. Our last question for today is finding result if the student scores minimum marks in either externals or internals. That is, if students gets passing marks in externals, the result will be passed and the same will apply for the internal marks. So start the formula with if and then instead of writing and as in the previous question, we will use or function here. This function is also very similar to AND function. Select B2 cell then greater than 32. Then to write second logical test, put comma and select C2 cell then greater than 6 and bracket close. If the criteria is true, then we want it to show result as pass, otherwise fail. Press enter. Now drag the formula to the end. According to this formula, if any student pass either of the two externals or internals, the result will show as pass. I hope you must have understand the use of this function. Please feel free to ask any query in the comment section. Your feedback is very important to me. Please share your thoughts in the comment section and also let me know which new functions of Excel do you want to learn or understand. Subscribe to my channel for more new videos. Share it with your friends and colleagues and do hit the like button. Thank you so much.